Hello and welcome to some more Katawa Shoujo. You said this was Lily's route, right?
No, dude, what are you talking about? This is Makina's route.
Okay. We're doing Rin's route. So, what did we do last time?
We were talking to Rin during the festival, and then she was like, I need to find Emmy, and you were like, oh, I can help you, and she was like, nuh-uh, you were like, yeah, huh, and then she was like, nuh-uh, I got my period, and you were like, oh, now I'm really embarrassed, and then she left.
Yes. Well, that was awkward. Okay, Are you set?
Yeah.
Okay. She does return eventually, appearing seemingly out of nowhere, and sitting back to where she was, next to my place.
I'm back.
She says it flatly, like my blunder never happened. I prefer to forget the whole matter as well, so I keep quiet.
Well, I mean, it's a natural, accident, so it's not, any really big deal. And check out that shadow.
Time has passed, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Time passes and stands still. The sun gleams from high above the main building. It hits me directly in the eyes, but I just squint instead of moving.
Oh.
You ever do that?
No, because the sun hurts my eyes.
You don't just put up with it?
No, because it actually hurts.
Oh, okay.
That's why I have transitions, because of it's actual pain.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to worry. You're like, gotcha. In a bit, it becomes painful to keep my eyes open just a little, and my temples start aching. My head hurts. I think this day gave me a headache. Can you believe it?
Are you hungry?
Yes, you're so caring. How is that related to headache?
It's not. I ask because I am.
Oh. Well. Her oblivious seriousness melts my irritation with its ridiculousness, and I find the corner of my mouth turning slightly upward again. You know what? So am I. I'll go get some food for us. What do you want? My treat.
Doesn't matter.
Returning with the food, I give one portion to Rin, taking the other for myself, and we dig in without a word. Rin looks upward, fork hanging out of the corner of her mouth.
What are clouds? I always thought they were thoughts of the sky or something like that, because you can't touch them.
Jaden Smith, get out of here! You thought like that when you were a kid?
No, last week.
Oh.
Maybe because sometimes my thoughts feel like clouds, fluffy and white and slow. Like the sky was in my mind. Like my mind was the sky.
Uh-huh. The sky of your mind?
Close your eyes and think of sky. You won't be able to think of anything else until you stop. It's because you're thinking of the sky. That's how...
I try it. It works. Magic, maybe?
Magic, maybe? Oh.
Opening my eyes, I see Rin studying me with her eyes. It feels uncomfortable because she doesn't say anything. I turn away.
No, you're supposed to just stare at her right in the eyes.
Oh, that's a good picture. Clouds are water. Evaporated water. You know, they say that almost all of the water in the world will, at some point of its existence, be a part of a cloud. Every drop of tears and blood and sweat that comes out of you, it'll be a cloud. All the water inside your body, too. It goes up there some time after you die. It might take a while, though.
Your explanation is better than any of mine.
Oh. Because it's true.
That must be it.
Because I'm right, bruh.
That's pretty much what she said.
I carry on eating the food before it gets cold. The wall offers a bit of blessed shade as the sun revolves around the dome of the sky. But the afternoon is already slowly making way for the evening, so our lunch becomes more of a dinner, or whatever the word is for irregular meals like this. Despite what I decided to call it, it certainly hits the spot. I haven't eaten in a bit since forever.
You mean earlier today or yesterday?
I guess. ... My appetite filled, I let out a satisfied sigh. Rin hasn't eaten all of hers, but seems to be done with her food as well. I lean back, taking in the atmosphere. The crowd has thinned already, but the activities are still going. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. And why not? It's warm, the kind of perfect summer day when it's hot, but not too hot for comfort. The sun will set soon. Time really has flown by. We've been sitting here for 6 hours. Good God.
Yes, we have. Do you want to do something else now?
I don't know, we can hang out in your room, I guess. No, not really.
Me neither.
Didn't think so. She adjusts her position and leans against the wall, and I follow her lead, relaxing my own body. For minutes on end, we sit there without saying a word. I'm trying to feel Rin's mood, for her demeanor, the tension of her muscles, the tiny expressions fleeting on her face. It's no use. She's unreadable as always.
It's no use!
It's no use! The crowd swells to and fro, people happily chattering with each other. Very few people pay real attention to the mural, and even less to us. I fiddle with a few old pebbles, absent-mindedly. The act of doing something just for the sake of doing something. Pinnacle of idleness. Inch by inch, the sun creeps lower and lower towards the tree line, changing the color of the sky close to the horizon from golden yellow to orange and red as the moment of sunset draws near.
They make sunset sound like we're just ooh, darkness.
Yeah, they keep, like, building it up. Just sunset.
I think that'd be cooler if that's the way sunset was.
Yeah. I feel like my stomach is filled with lead after eating so heavily, but the brick wall feels surprisingly comfortable against my back. I try to fight against the drowsy feeling that is overwhelming me, to no avail. Good night. I wake up with a start. Is it really fireworks?
Yeah.
I don't see any fireworks.
Because you're not looking at them yet.
A low boom reverberates through the school grounds. After images of bright
Yep.
sparks flash through my vision like stars. Bricks flying everywhere. I keep thinking of the wall. Something rises towards the skies from the direction of the sports field.
It's the bricks.
Yep. They're chucking bricks. Everybody take cover. A tail of fire trails behind it until a burst of red and yellow
Bricks.
flame. Bricks lights the sky high above the school with another loud boom. Fireworks.
Yeah, that's actually really good looking.
That's cool, yeah. The way they did the animation. The sudden flash of light against the canvas of the night sky awakens me to realize that it's actually dark already. How long did I sleep? I feel groggy and can't feel my right arm.
Rin stole it.
Boy, wouldn't that be something?
She's slowly absorbing you.
Rin, are you growing arms? And where are mine going? Oh no. That's why you're so quiet. As I attempt to flex it, I realize why.
She's leaning on you.
Rin is leaning heavily against my shoulder, almost falling on my lap. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's adorable. That was sudden. She is fast asleep, not even fazed by the fireworks. She don't give a fuck about nothing. Her mouth is slightly open and her eyes are peacefully closed. A sleeping childlike face of the innocent. I shake Rin gently with my free arm, trying to wake her up, or failing that. Move her so that my other arm is liberated from its pinch. Rin's face twitches, and her eyelids shut tighter, as if to resist against waking up. She gradually opens her eyes, but keeps them half closed, letting the light from the fireworks sneak just past her eyelashes, so that her green irises mirror the bright flashes of the explosions. Then looks up at me and frowns.
Just a while longer, okay?
Okay. Rin's voice is drowsy and slow, leaving her almost unintelligibly muttered words hanging lazily in the air. It seems she's not entirely aware of the situation. No, you don't understand. I'm going to lose an arm. Ren's head drops back on my shoulder as she leans against me with all her weight. She snuggles against my side, trying to make herself comfortable, but making me feel very uncomfortable at the same time.
You better deal with it.
Better put up with that dead arm. I become intensely, almost painfully aware of Rin's warm body and deep, peaceful movement of her chest against my arm. Her breathing soon returns to the even rhythm. I can't help admiring her gift for sleeping, or the ease of mind of hers to use someone she has known for less than a week as a pillow. Ha ha ha. The rockets rise up to the sky, one at a time, breaking into flowers of red, green, and gold, accompanied by the oohs and ahs of the audience. Oh!
Oh.
Now you're spooky ghosty. I try to push Rin's disconcerting proximity out of my mind. For what can I do about it? I just hope her short while really is that.
Huh?
What? What?
I just hope her short while really is that.
I think it
I
means
hope I think they're trying to say
she's
I hope
only
her
there
nap
for
is-
yeah.
I hope
it's
her nap
short
is short.
I guess. What?
That sounds like someone was trying to write an essay at like 4 a.m. when it's due at 6. I just hope her short while really is that. Next paragraph.
Like your last sentence, and that is exactly why that is that. Yep. One by one, the glittery bursts are born and die in a blink of an eye, coloring the dark night sky into a constantly changing abstract painting. I listen to the low booms of the explosions and Rin's quiet breathing, trying to clear my own head of the post-awakening disorientation. Thankfully, just a while longer really proves to be just a while, as Rin stirs from her slumber and wakes up again before the fireworks are over.
I was asleep.
Yes, you did. She finally opens her eyes completely and blinks a few times. You fell asleep on top of me. Twice. Man, I just want to say that out loud, because it sounds cool.
Didn't like it?
Well, yeah,
Exactly how I'd respond to go, ah.
Exactly. Despite the inconclusive stammering, Rin sits upright, drawing herself away from me.
I mean, the only thing you, shouldn't say is, no, I loved it.
Yeah. Well, you are heavy. Cough, don't say that! It's a lie. She weighs next to nothing. But I have to get a jab back at her even if it's under my belt. My mock protest fails to draw any reactions as Rin's attention draws upward to the flashes of the fireworks. She's like, oh, that's cool, I'm gonna sleep again. She seems hypnotized by the colorful play of the explosions. A slight tingling sensation goes up and down in my arm as blood starts to circulate again. It's unpleasant, but it helps me get rid of the dizzy feeling. More and more rockets rise up to the sky, the bright colors of their explosions reflecting from the clouds. Both of us stare at the fireworks, fixedly through the canopy of the trees, enthralled by the show. We would get a vastly better view of the sky if we moved even a couple of yards, but neither of us bothered to even suggest it.
Because you're already comfortable sitting there.
I know.
I really do like fireworks. Even though looking at them makes me feel kind of sad, I think. It's like they want you to look at them so bad that they are loud and bright, but when someone looks, they're already gone. It's like they were not even real.
They are real. I can tell you that.
Check out this sick scar I got from getting hit by one.
Oh, Jesus. She's like, have you seen my arms?
Oh.
That's terrible. Oh, I feel bad. All of this is real, you know? If you think about it, nothing really lasts for long. Even something like my life or yours is just a blink of an eye in the history of everything. Like one of those rockets. Poof, and we're gone. But we're here, aren't we? Yeah, this is reality. Rin sitting next to me, the loud bangs of the fireworks, the vast, unlimited sky. These things are definitely real, even though they won't stay here forever. I feel warm inside, and wonder if it's because Rin is so close to me, or just the feeling of being alive. Both. Both. First.
I don't really know what I should say next.
It's alright. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. But you know, fireworks are pretty. But in the end, isn't it somehow silly to spend so much money on a fraction of a second worth of pretty sparkles?
Not really, because it keeps the quote-unquote morale of the people up quite high, so the government thinks it's a good idea.
Way to bring it home.
Yep. It's true, though.
Yeah. Rin rips her gaze off the still ongoing spectacle and leans backwards, looking at me with a repulsed face. Okay.
Wow, I never expected you to be such a cynic.
Cynic is a pretty harsh word. Rather than that, I think of myself as a realist.
Isn't a realist just the word for what a cynic calls himself? Yes.
The final rocket goes out with a bang of silver and blue, leaving the ground eerily silent for a moment, until the crowd starts moving toward the main gate like a cattle herd. Yes, thank you. Wisps of gray smoke. Moo. Moo moo. Wisps of gray smoke drift toward the dorms from the sports field. The pungent, sulfurous smell of gunpowder it carries along feels like it sticks to my hair and clothes.
I like that smell.
Yeah. Was that it?
I think so.
Well, good night, bye.
Good night.
I stand up and stretch my sore back. Sleeping against a brick wall isn't such a good idea after all. Yeah, I'm kidding. Rin stands up as well and turns to face me with an unexpected gaze on her tired features. Although she seems to have trouble focusing her eyes, she is looking straight at me, something I feel has not occurred too often in the past week. So... Suddenly I realize we have been almost on a date here, as if by accident, even if we did nothing. But it wasn't, so why blood is rushing to my cheeks and my speech stammering?
Because you're thinking about it.
Yeah. I don't know what I should say, especially since it seems Rin is waiting for me to say something, but luckily she solves my problem for me.
Good night, Hisao.
Yeah, okay, good night. She gives me one more lingering look, measuring me from tip to toe, turns around on her heels and skips off, disappearing into the crowd. Okay, good night. I'm left standing there, giving my response to the cooling night air. Sigh. The festival turned out to be nothing like I expected. I ended up spending all day in one spot with Rin, even though neither of us agreed nor suggested that we do anything. I just didn't have anything better to do, and eventually neither did she. Evidently neither did she. Rin's warmth lingers for a while longer in my body before disappearing into the falling night.
Wow.
Act 2.
You scared me.
It's the animation.
Yep.
Oh.
Shut up.
Why, there's so much dialogue?
Oh.
Whoa. Oh.
Inspiration. You know, it's a really funny thing that I've seen people do with those.
What?
Hold it up to someone's face and you go, okay, blow it out and you can make a wish. And they open their mouth to blow it out and you just put it in their mouth.
I thought you were gonna be like, they close their eyes and they go, and you kiss them.
No, with the thing specifically.
Oh god.
Disconnect. I get it. 'Cause she doesn't have arms.
I mean, I guess.
I was just...
Well, I think we should cut it here and then pick it up.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Get pumped. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and, we will see you next time.